Hi, Casey. Welcome to the team. My name's Ashley. I'm going to be training you today. Hi, yeah, it's really great to meet you. Look, I've been a server for 10 years. I don't need to go through any kind of training. Every restaurant's the same. I'm good. Yeah, I definitely understand that you have the experience, but we do still require you as a new employee to go through our training here just to make sure that you understand the menus, the table numbers, sections, our policies, different things like that. So once again, I've been in the service industry for 10 years. I usually am a bartender, but here you have to start as a server and work up to a bartender, so it would be diabolical for you to put me through this kind of training charade. I'm good. So you're just ready to hit the floor. You feel confident in the table numbers, sections, menus, how everything runs. You're ready to just hit the road running. Yes. Yeah, we're good. Sure thing. Well, I'm just actually going to let Mark know. He is our GM here that you are just so confidently ready. And then we'll get you started, okay? Okay. Works for me. Hey, Mark. Yeah, our new server, she is just super persistent about not needing to go through the training. She literally won't let me get a word in about it. She just wants to be thrown out on the floor. So do you just want me to, or do you want me just to fight her on the training? Yeah, just see if she gets it, sink or swim. Every restaurant's different, our menu's different, our sections are different. If she thinks that she can just figure it out with absolutely no training. Okay, you're good to go. Go on out on the floor. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, how do I know what my section is? Good question. Yeah, that is in our training. But yeah, since we skipped training, I didn't answer that question for you. You will need to check in with the hostess every day whenever you get here. She will go over your section with you, but since you're in training right now, you do have the training section, and that is going to be over there. That is table 60 through 70. Yeah, table 60 through 70. I don't know where that is at my old restaurant. We didn't have those numbers. Oh, okay, yeah, so you don't know the table numbers. Yeah, so it's going to be that left corner over there. It goes all the way out, and then you have the two tables on the patio. Okay, it looks like some tables are already occupied. Why didn't the hostess come over here and let us know? Again, yeah, I really do think that the training would be beneficial for you because here at this restaurant, the hostess, once you go and check in, they don't come up and tell us when they sit our individual tables. The restaurant isn't that big. It is our responsibility when she sits a table for us to go and serve them. So you just have to kind of keep an eye on your section, but it's not super difficult. All right, well, I'm going to go over there and serve them. Good luck. I'll be right here when you need me. Hey, Ashley, Dr. Smith wants us in his office to talk about a billing question. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, sure thing. Let's go in there and talk to him. I wonder what it's about. Hi, ladies. Thank you for coming into my office. I was just looking at the next recheck on the schedule that's coming in, and I had a question about her invoice. Okay, yes. So whenever it's okay. I think I'll be better able to explain the situation to the doctor. She came in and she wasn't happy with having to pay for the post-op recheck, so we zeroed it out for her just, to give really good customer service and to make sure that she brings her dog back for the exam. Okay, well, as the owner of this clinic and the doctor, I did not give you approval to zero out $100 worth of services. Yes, the suture removal is always zero. We don't charge for that, but there is 2 post-op follow-up exams. They're both $50 each, and you zeroed out my time. Well, Ashley and I were just trying to make sure that we could provide good, like I said, good customer service. Okay, well, looking at the invoice right here, it is your initials, Amanda, on everything. I don't see Ashley's on here at all. So I'm going to assume that the customer wanted them zeroed out, and then Ashley came and got you and you did zero them out. Going forward, this is not allowed. If you have a question about needing an invoice altered, you need to come to me. That is not something that you can do. You being the manager is a privilege. Yeah. Okay, I am so sorry. I will definitely not ever do that again. So when she comes in, are we needing to charge her? No, we will not charge her the $100 this one time, since you did tell her we were going to give it to her and we zeroed it out for her. We do want to stick with our word on this one. So when she comes in, yes, she will get them for free, but we are never going to do that again. And Ashley, if this is tried again at all by any manager here, please let us know directly, because this is completely out of policy. Okay. Of course. Yes, ma'am. I understand. And I'm sorry about this again. Yes, we as a team are both so very sorry. We will never do this again. And Ashley and I have really learned our lesson. And we apologize. Yeah, we apologize. Thank you for coming into the vet clinic that I work at. How may I help you? I'm here for my dog's yearly appointment. Okay, what's your first and last name so I can get you checked in? It's Karen Smith with Fluffy Doofy. Okay, were you able to bring a fecal sample to your appointment, and do you have any medical concerns for the doctor? Why would I have medical concerns? Because this is a wellness visit, and no, I did not bring a fecal. That's y'all's job, and I feel like you could probably just get one while he's back there. You are absolutely right. We can try. So if you just want to take a seat, I'll put down no medical concerns. You did not bring a fecal and you're all checked in. Yes, doctor. My dog has been having explosive, bloody, mucus diarrhea for the past month. So are you able to fix that for me, please? Of course. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go grab the nurse so we can get that fecal started, and then we'll get you some medication to help with that once we get the results back, okay? Hi, receptionist. Ma'am, I have a question for you, and I'm a little bit upset. Okay, I'm sorry. Of course. How can I help you, Miss Smith? The doctor acted like he had no idea that I had any medical concerns, even though this is a wellness appointment and I told you I didn't have any. Yes, ma'am. So when I checked you in, you said you didn't have any medical concerns because this is a wellness appointment. It just makes me look bad to the doctor when I have all these things and you don't put them in my notes. Okay, I understand. But your invoice is ready. So it looks like we have the exam charge, we have the fecal charge, and we have some medication going home to fix the diarrhea. That's gonna be $150, and it is cash or card, okay? Why would I be paying separately for the fecal? I don't understand. So yes, they are 3 individual charges. The exam fee is just to see the doctor for his time. The fecal is to run the fecal test. And the medication is the medication going home to treat the diarrhea. But this was a wellness visit. Why am I being charged for medical things? Ma'am, we are actually doing you a favor by not charging you the medical exam fee. So that's different from wellness. You were originally scheduled to come in here for wellness to update your yearly, but it did turn into a medical exam, and it is actually more expensive of a fee to do medical because there are more things involved. So it is $150, please. Are you ready to get checked out for your appointment, ma'am? Yes, and I have a question. I'm very confused. Of course. How may I help you? So I was looking at my estimate whenever the nurse was going over vaccines, and I don't want to do the DHLP vaccine. The what vaccine? See right here on this estimate, it says DHLP. I don't want to do that vaccine. I'm not sure if she's already administered it or not, but I don't know what DHLP is. Okay, yes, that is the DHLPP vaccine. It is just an acronym. It's the December parvo vaccine with lepto. Okay, and then what do the H and the P stand for? I didn't approve of five different vaccines. So the H is hepatitis, and then the other P is para-influenza. It is a very common vaccine for all of them to be together. And then it does look like for the past few years, we have been doing the lepto vaccine with it as well. But nobody informed me it was DHLP. Yeah, it's just DHLPP. That's why there's the little periods, in between each letter. So it is one vaccine. It is a 5-in-1 vaccine. Again, your pet is about 7 years old, so they have been getting it since they were a puppy. And then I was also kind of being nosy, and I was looking at the clipboard, not the estimate, and it says BV, 4DX. What is that? Okay, so those are just our abbreviations for the Bordetella vaccine and for the heartworm test. This is a doctor's office. Why do you have nicknames for things? This isn't the playground.